What's up, collectors and ultras? So much to see us today. I'm going to be taking a look at the recently revealed images of Transformers Premium Finish Studio Series 05 Optimus Prime. Man, is it me or the Transformers community right now is just pretty much non-existent in terms of news, in terms of upcoming figures? There's pretty much nothing to talk about. The only thing we have is the figures that we already have on our collections, or we keep hunting to have on our collection. But in terms of new upcoming figures, we got absolutely nothing. We got the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie figures that are coming, April and all that good stuff, and some are already leaking and stuff like that. People are having those figures already on their collection, so that's pretty much all news. But in terms of upcoming figures or news or sketches or ideas and stuff like that, there's absolutely nothing. Like, we got a fan first ride a couple weeks ago, but that is also all news now, and pretty much many of the figures that were quote unquote announced or confirmed, we already knew way beforehand that they were gonna go ahead and come on 2022. So again, old news, and that's why I haven't even uploaded videos. I'm doing shorts now, and just to keep the channel alive, because there's nothing to do, nothing to review, nothing to talk about in terms of news. But we got this premium finish Optimus Prime that essentially is the same thing, but modified and with a premium finish, and it's a little bit more accurate to this particular representation. And well, to clear the elephant in the room in terms of why they decided to go with the SS-05 and not the 25, well, I honestly don't understand. The reason they decided to go with this one is because it was a little bit more cheap. The other one has a couple of more engineerings going through him to form the Jetfire mode and all that, and it also kind of makes sense to a business perspective, because they're gonna go ahead and get like a couple more profit out of this mold. Remember, this was not popular at all. It was just full of hatred because it was not accurate. It was just all over the place, the black cable and all that. It just sucks. Now the question is it worth it now that they went and modify a couple things to make it look a little bit more accurate in terms of paint distribution? Well, it's kind of 50-50. It depends on what you look at it and your budget and your wallet. If you go ahead and are willing to spend $80 to $90 on this guy, then I think it's worth it. It brings the swords, it brings two blasters, as you can clearly see, and well, it's accurate to the movie representation in terms of color distribution. Like, everything is on point. The blue, the red, the flames, everything is on the spot, including the sculpted in detail that now pops a little bit more due to that new paint distribution. Now, that being said, everything else is still the same. The problems, with the whole backpack and all the cable and stuff, he obviously has those. You can clearly see those on the images. And the chest, the weird looking chest, he still has those. The paint distribution honestly is not going to fix that at all. And the obvious things like the mobility, the transformation, everything else is still the same. The only thing that changes is the items that he brings and the color distribution. Now again, that being said, I think there's a 50-50 chance that this guy is worth it, because the more I look at it, the more I like it. Now, I am really disappointed that they didn't decide to go with the 25, because that one is my favorite one in terms of which one is superior. Obviously the 25 is way superior to this guy, more accurate, and it just looks better than this 05 Optimus. So I kind of 50-50. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. I'm kind of disappointed, and at the same time it really doesn't matter. I'm not gonna go ahead and buy this one. I'm not gonna go ahead and spend the extra $80 or $90 for the items or for the paint distribution. You could go ahead and do it yourself, especially if you go ahead and modify figures. This is no biggie. Now, in terms of scale, we already know how this guy looks with the Autobots and Decepticons. We already know how he scales and all that. But in terms of the new premium finish and how does it look, with a couple of Decepticons and a couple of Autobots, we have Bumblebee and we have Starscream to take a look at that. And as you can see, it looks fantastic. The paint distribution kind of pops a little bit more. It kind of looks a little bit more realistic and more accurate to the movie representation. And in terms of the vehicle mode, you can also see that nice modification on the premium finish. You can see the flames, you can see the red, the blue, the window visors, the window mini skirt, the flames on the top of the vehicle mode, as well as on the sides, the wheels, the rims, the pipes on the side. You can see that silver looking really good. So everything translates really nice, and it looks beautiful, as well as accurate to the movie representation. And that's kind of the point of the whole premium finish, and it looks just amazing. But other than that, there's legit nothing else to say about this guy. Like, straight up, absolutely nothing else. That's the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and deliver some news when there's news available, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and stick to the shorts, and if something comes out, I'm for sure gonna go ahead and report. But with that being said, that's pretty much it for the whole thing. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below what you think about this premium finished 05 Optimus Prime, you're gonna go ahead and pick him up, or it's just a pass for you, leave that on the comments. But that's pretty much it for the whole thing. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like. It will help you to algorithm how my videos get out there in a while. So if you get anything, any value to make content, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. But that's pretty much it for Transformers Premium Finish Studio Series SS-05 Optimus Prime.